This is ABC.
We are WNEP TV 16, the news station.
From WNEP TV, this is a rebroadcast of Newswatch 16 at 11, recorded earlier tonight.
WNEP TV 16, the news station. Now, live from the news station, this is Newswatch 16. WNEP TV proudly presents the Newswatch 16 team, the #1 source of news and information in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is Newswatch 16 at 11.
An old cigar factory catches fire.
But the main concern is the chemicals inside the building. That's tonight's top story on Newswatch 16 at 11. Good evening, I'm Susan Hausman.
And I'm John Kosick. The fire started around 7:30 tonight at the old Consolidated Cigar Factory in Pittston. The building is now home to 2 other businesses, including one that deals in pool and cleaning supplies. It is the chemicals in those supplies that have firefighters concerned. Newswatch 16, Steve Wiechek joins us live. Steve, are the people in the neighborhood in any danger?
Right now, we do not believe people are in any real danger, although EMA has asked most people to get off the street because they are concerned that some of the toxins in the fumes that are coming from the fire could be harmful in terms of people having irritation to their eyes, their nose, or their throat, but they do not believe there is any real danger to the people. No need to evacuate. To give you an idea of what firefighters are up against, take a look at what they've been dealing with for the past 3.5 hours, including this spectacular video only a couple of hours ago when flames were shooting out the top of the building as well as the sides. They were fueled by wooden pallets, which firefighters say are stacked from the floor to the ceiling of the second floor. That second floor is the area that houses Malter International. That is where the pool and cleaning supplies are found. Among the supplies, there are 55-gallon drums of chlorine, and that has raised the concern among many people about whether they would have to evacuate.
Well, it's a big concern. The chemicals is a big concern. We heard there's some chlorine and some very toxic chemicals in there. We're not sure, and I don't think anybody really is sure what's in there, but it's a big concern for all of us.
It's not very much fun. We're scared. You actually worry about, your own place, too. Besides, I have a little trouble breathing anyway, so I can't take too much of this,
Right now, EMA is just suggesting that people get off the street so they don't have to breathe the fumes directly. They should be fine in their homes. EMA will be here throughout the course of the night and into the morning, testing the air to make sure that there is not a real danger here. Steve Wiechek, Newswatch 16, reporting live from Pittston. John and Susan.
All right, thank you, Steve.
A woman who claimed 3 men sexually assaulted her is now busted herself. We first showed you the arrest of Kathleen McGinnis on Newswatch 16 at 6. The woman from West Pittston is accused of making up a story claiming she was assaulted by 3 men, including a police officer. She said the assault happened last year outside a bar in Plains Township. After a year-long investigation, police report her story and the evidence just didn't add up.
I know that from day one, she was not treated as a victim. She was treated as a criminal. From day one, they made that decision, and a year later, they've decided to arrest her.
McGinnis is locked up tonight in the Luzerne County Prison. A mother locked up in a homeschooling dispute has received a message from Laura. You'll remember these pictures of Clara Beachy's arrest last week. A judge in Northumberland County had her locked up for refusing to follow the state's rules for homeschooling her daughter Laura. The girl is now out of state, and Beachy refuses to tell the judge where she is. Tonight, Newswatch 16 obtained home video of Laura Beachy. It shows the girl doing her lessons. Laura tells her mother she loves her, then delivers a message to the judge.
And I just want you to be nice and let her out of jail so she doesn't have to be in there any longer. And we're not doing anything wrong.
The tape was dated September 7th. But it does not indicate where the girl is or who took the video. The judge in Northumberland County says he will let Clara Beachy out of jail once she tells him where Laura is. John?
Around 300 people were on hand in Scranton tonight to pray for Mother Teresa. St. Peter's Cathedral was the site of the special pontifical mass. Bishop James Timlin was the principal celebrant of the service. Mother Teresa of Calcutta died 1 week ago today. You can see her funeral service live tonight right here on ABC and WNEP. Coverage begins right after this newscast and continues to about 2:30 in the morning.
A Williamsport man who graduated from Penn State is giving back in a big way. He's giving the school $30 million. Find out how Penn State plans to use the big bucks.
Plus, can the dogs come back after their first loss in years? See for yourself a little later.
And I'll show you how nice most of this weekend is going to be. Coming up, WNEP and Newswatch 16 are proud to serve Bushkill and all of Pike County.
Introducing Perkins 5-Star International Benedict. Honoring France with our Cordon Bleu Benedict. A bow to Her Majesty's England with our Beefeaters Benedict. And a salute to our southern neighbor with our Rio Grande Benedict. Perkins International Benedict. There's always something new cooking at Perkins.
We have a situation here, and it's called the electronic pet. It's cutting into our territory. Kids feed it, play with it, give it medicine, just like us. And now, Value City Department Store is selling them lower than anywhere else. They're only $9.99 a piece, which means more kids can afford them.
Hey, you aren't the only pets with problems, you know.
The average bill weighs less than an ounce, which may not seem like much. But to Carl, who just sprained his back, it sure adds up. Here's one way we can lighten his load. Try a company like 360. They give you the convenience of cellular, paging, and residential long distance all on one bill. Carl figured fewer bills would be okay with everyone. 360 Communications, right down the street.
Thanks.
Don't mention
Announcing Ford's factory authorized clearance.
Best time of the year to buy.
Now is the best time to get the one you want. Like Ford Escort with low 2.9 financing for 48 months or $1,000 cash back. Or get a Ford Ranger with 2.9 financing or $1,000 cash back.
Big selection, big savings. This is our biggest event of the year.
I would hurry.
It's back, it's big, it's what you want. Ford's factory authorized clearance at your Quality Plus Ford dealer.
You're the one that I want. Penn State University received the largest single gift in its history today.
How's $30 million grab you? That's how much Williamsport native William Schreier is donating. Schreier is a former chairman of Merrill Lynch and a graduate of Penn State. The money will be used for scholarships and other works designed to make Penn State a premier honors college.
Of course, tomorrow Penn State plays Temple. We have a little rivalry going here as alums.
You have your blue and white on tonight. I have my
Penn
red
State
and white
pin.
for Temple University, my little Temple pin. Last time I made a bet with you on these games, I ended up kissing the lion in State College.
And that's 2 against 1 tonight
yes,
because
that's
Tom's
right.
a Penn State.
Blue and white. Yep, ready to go. Should be fun watching them play Temple tomorrow. I think we know who's going to win that one.
Unfortunately.
All right, John, bear with me here a moment. We have kind of a cloudy sky out back. We've had a few showers and a couple of sprinkles moving over Pennsylvania this evening, but most of the weekend is still shaping up to be quite nice, especially Sunday. And we'll begin with a shot over in Scranton Memorial Stadium. Our photographer, Nick Korsky, shows us the West Scranton High cheerleaders in action tonight. Looking real good. Beautiful night for the games tonight, very comfortable. It was up to the mid-70s this afternoon, and that's about average for this date. Record low, 36. Back in 1917, on this date in 1960, Hurricane Donna brought about 4 inches of rain to Monroe County. At the moment now, it is overcast. Our temperature has cooled down to about 62. Humidity 78%. The wind southwest at 4. The barometer steady. All right. Good luck, cheerleaders. Let's bring on the cloud photograph. Just these clouds coming on through, stratus clouds with a trough moving over Pennsylvania. So just a few sprinkles and light showers for the next few hours. But I think these clouds will depart during the day tomorrow. And then we'll see some of these showers here diminish as they move into an area of high pressure, which will control the weather this weekend here. Tomorrow morning, I think it's going to be kind of cloudy, some areas of fog. Some of the fog will be dense in the 50s, and then partly sunny at noon tomorrow. Temperatures then should be about 67 to 72. Weather looks real nice for the Penn State game tomorrow, Beaver Stadium. Temps in the 70s. We'll have a mix of clouds and sun tomorrow in the wake of this trough, but I think the showers will be up to our northeast over New England. This high is going to move in, give us a beautiful night tomorrow night. Moonlit skies and light winds, and then I think on Sunday even a nicer day. And then some nice weather heading into the middle part of next week. But into the 70s both days this weekend. Take a look Here you'll see in my forecast it'll be a partly sunny day tomorrow, and we'll see a high of 73 in Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. Up to the north tonight, down to 53 degrees in Hawley. Over to the eastern mountain region, we'll have a northwest wind in the afternoon tomorrow. Then down toward Allentown tomorrow, it's going to be about 76 degrees, some morning fog there. Central counties, a nice afternoon and a high of 76. And sunny, looking pretty good. So then tomorrow night should be clear, up to 75 on Sunday, a nice day. Monday, a late day shower is possible, cooling off a little bit on Tuesday, then warming up to the mid-70s on Wednesday, could rise above 80 late next week, as I see it. So enjoy the weekend. It's looking good.
All right.
Okay,
Thanks, Tom. It's been a couple of weeks now since dozens of birds and rabbits were taken out of a house in Lackawanna County. Now the man who kept the animals living in filth could be in trouble with the law. Find out about the possible charges against him.
Plus, the lottery tickets you buy will soon come with a warning. Find out why the state thinks one is necessary.
Now here's a look at tonight's winning lottery numbers. The daily number was 057, the big 4, 0388, and the wild card lotto numbers 5, 6, 9, 14, 15, 46, the wild card number 28.
You're watching Newswatch 16 at 11 on WNEP TV.
In the field of sedans under 13 grand, there's one that doesn't exactly fit in. The Mazda Protege LX. The most room, the most refinements, and with a sports suspension, the most fun. All for $12,995. It's a whole different animal. Mazda Protege. $12,995 or get 3.9% APR.
Hi, I'm Mary. I've always lived in Shamokin, and this is your new Walmart Supercenter.
Always starts now.
We're always working to keep prices low.
Always starts here.
So you'll always save on whatever you need.
Always is the way we are. Always. All throughout the year.
Hi, how are you?
Come to the grand opening of your new Walmart Supercenter in Shamokin Coal Township.
Always starts now.
See you soon.
It's back because you wanted it. It's back because you love the taste of barbecued pork with pickles and onions on a home-style bun. It's back. And now you can get a delicious McRib sandwich with a large order of our world-famous fries and a medium Coke, all at a special price. It's back. It's front. The McRib Extra Value Meal. Just $2.99 for a limited time at McDonald's.
Could a Kia hack it in the real world? To find out, we gave it to Suhan's Top Car.
Hello.
Then told him, follow that Toyota. We figured if our Sophia could handle the streets of New York day after day, and started about 3,000 less than a Corolla, then Kia built a pretty tough car. Yep, our Kia handled this little test. As for Suhas, well, we gave him a pretty nice tip. Enough to buy a Kia.
Thank you.
Kia, because it's about time everyone had a well-made car.
Remember those birds and rabbits found in a house in Carbondale? Now their owners could be charged with abuse of the animals. Dozens of birds and rabbits are still being cared for at a pet store in Dixon City. The SPCA has been caring for the animals since last month when they were taken out of Mark and Janice Gallagher's home in Carbondale. The SPCA wants the magistrate to approve more than 100 counts of animal cruelty against the Gallaghers. Those charges in Lackawanna County could come as soon as next week. Tomorrow morning, it's an Everything Must Go auction in Scranton. This morning, bargain hunters were checking out the homes on Mayog Avenue to see what's left inside the homes. Scranton bought out the houses from flood victims after the Lackawanna River poured into the homes back in January of '96. Now the city's auctioning off what's left inside to prevent any more looters and vandals from breaking in. Susan?
Pennsylvania lottery tickets will soon come with a warning. The warnings are already the rule in 34 other states, and now Pennsylvania wants to add warnings to its lottery tickets. The messages would warn that gambling can be addictive, but some ticket buyers think the warnings would be useless.
I think it's stupid, actually.
Why?
Because people play it at their own risk. That's why.
The state lottery people will also broadcast the gambling warnings before the nightly lottery drawing you see on Channel 16 at 7 o'clock. There's no word yet on when those lottery warnings might start. A Super 16 showdown highlights week 3 of the high school football season. What happens when the Tigers and Tornadoes tangle? Tom Tidy and Jim Coles will be here to show us on the Super 16's fourth final.
Then later on Newswatch 16 at 11, all the Miss America hopefuls are on parade. We'll give you a front row seat.
It's back because you wanted it. It's back because you love the taste of barbecued pork with pickles and onions on a home-style bun. It's back, and now you can get a delicious McRib sandwich with a large order of our world-famous fries and a medium Coke, all at a special price. It's back. It's front. The McRib Extra Value Meal, just $2.99 for a limited time at McDonald's.
If you've been postponing the purchase of a brand new truck, the Dodge Big Summer Clearance plays right into your hands. You see, it's even bigger than you might think. With up to $13.50 off on a Dodge Dakota or up to $11.85 in package value discounts on a Dodge Ram. So hurry to the Dodge Big Summer Clearance. Because if you haven't figured it out already, it's big. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
When it comes to label ideas, Scranton Label delivers. No matter what the product, Scranton Label thinks helping you plan an impressionable label deserves close personal attention. And the better a product looks, the better it sells. That's why so many companies depend upon Scranton Label's printing and plate-making expertise to meet their product's individual labeling requirements. Count on the area's oldest and largest self-stick label maker, Scranton Label, to design your perfect custom label that's worth remembering. Scranton Label's tough on service.
This isn't just a car. It's a sign of how far you've come. So if it gets damaged, who do you want on your side? At Nationwide Insurance, we guarantee that your car will be fixed just the way it should be. Because we wouldn't have it any other way.
Nationwide is on your side.
It's the Super 16 sports final, week 3 of the football season. The third week's a charm, but for whom? That's why we're here. Good evening, everyone. Tom Tidy and Jim Coles. Tim Carlson with the week off. Jim, first stop, the Silver Bowl, number 7, Mount Carmel, number 10, Southern Columbia.
I know, and the numbers don't lie in this one, Tom. The teams playing in 5 state finals over the last 3 years. Mount Carmel area won big last season. Drew Mitchell has the story of round 2.
Mount Carmel area honoring some of its past football greats, including Coach Joe Jazz Diminick before the game. Southern Columbia on the board first. In the second quarter, Rico Rosini, 5 yards over the right side, 7-0 Southern. Here comes Mount Carmel right back at you in the second quarter. Nick Sebas a long ways downfield to John Beach, 49 yards total on the play to the Southern 39. A few plays later, it's Steve Sinkovich up the gut and busting it to the end zone. They missed the extra point, 7-6 Southern. Southern looking to get back up on top, and they hand the ball to Rico Rosini, breaking a couple of tackles, and nobody in red's going to catch him. 53 yards later, he's in the end zone, giving Southern a 7-point lead at the break. Mount Carmel finds itself in a very unfamiliar situation at halftime, trailing Southern Columbia 13-6. It's the first time Mount Carmel has trailed in a game since October 1995. Southern Columbia looking to put Mount Carmel away in the third quarter. Rico Rosini fumbles at the goal line. Steve Sinkovich recovers to give the Red Tornadoes life. But they had trouble moving the ball the entire second half, thanks to pressure from the Southern Columbia defense. Eric Steffen sacks Nick Sebas on this play. And then on 4th and 8, a last effort for Mount Carmel. Sebas again sacked by Steffen. That play helped seal a 13-6 Southern win.
He was rolling the trip side a lot, so we figured he was going to run it. So we just had a fire on and we got him. It's such a big rivalry already that, you know, I don't want to take away from the victory, and I want the kids to enjoy it, but at the same time, I don't want them to think that, you know, we've accomplished what we want to do this year. It's so early in the season.
The line did a great job. The defense did a great job. Everybody did a great job, and it was a team effort, and we won.
And just like that, Southern Columbia ends Mount Carmel's 20-game winning streak. It was the longest in the state. Drew Mitchell, Newswatch 16 Sports, Mount Carmel.
Jim, Rico Rosini, probably the best
small school running back in the state right now.
They did a good job against the Mount Carmel, but a 53-yard touchdown, you can't continue to hold them the whole game.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen some good athletes, one at Valley West, and for the first time ever, Wyoming Valley West plays a football team ranked #1 in the Super 16. The Spartans, led by the quarterback Mark Zlotek, one of the best athletes in District 2. Zlotek and company running and passing their way to 14 touchdowns in 2 games. The Spartans in Tunkhannock, the second Super 16 opponent for the Tigers this season, they got to look at Zlotek's speed early. Running away from the pack on the keeper, 7-0 Spartans. Midway through the first, it's Brian Roccagrandi spinning away from a tackle and going 18 yards, this time right at you, and it's 14-0. 21-2 in the second quarter, and Zlotek comes around. Watch the feet. And they're in, but the ball, it didn't look like the ball was in, but give it to him. 28-2, and then Zlotek, he plays both ways. He's the safety, he just steps in. It's gone. Wyoming Valley West wins it going away 63-21.
Battle of the big scores and bounce back time for Berwick, the 5th-ranked Bulldogs, on the rebound after Saturday's loss to St. Ignatius. Berwick's unlucky opponent, Pottsville. The Crimson Tide 0-2 and running into a pack of mad dogs. How does Berwick respond to its first loss in 3 years? Oh, pretty good. First quarter, Jeremy Chapin with the fake. Around the left side, 12 yards, 7 zips. Second quarter, Chapin on 3rd and long. How about Chris Banyas? Chris, where are you? 25 yards downfield behind the defender. 13-0 Dogs. Next possession, Roy James. Look at Big Roy. Carries some defenders. Roy still going. Down to the Pottsville 1. 2 plays later, give it to James. Roy goes in for the touchdown. 54-7, Berwick wins it. 340 yards of total offense. District 2 now, Wyoming area, another huge score. 63-6 over Hoban. Pittston and Hazleton postponed, wet grounds. They'll play tomorrow night. Mid-Valley, 36-3 over Old Forge. Scranton Prep beating Dunmore, 35-14. Milton High School proving it's no passing fancy in District 4. Black Panthers quarterback Craig Ulrich passing for more than 550 yards in 2 games. Milton and Lewisburg to play the unbeaten Green Dragons. Lewisburg allowing just 13 points in their first 2. Tied 6-6 at the half. Opening kickoff of the third, Lewisburg's Ryder Mathias. Ryder making some moves, dodging the tackles, and watch him go. All the way to the Milton 3-yard line. Ryder finally caught just about into the end zone. Next play, it's Jason Hoops, and the Green Dragons are up 13-6 on the ensuing kickoff. Justin Pauling for Milton. Justin looks up the middle, finds the seam, gets to the outside, and Justin with a huge return, but Milton is stopped here on the 4th down play. Lewisburg stays undefeated, knocking off a Super 16 opponent. 13-6 to win. Jim.
Good game there, Tom. Good game in Selinsgrove as the Seals hosted Shikellamy, and it's Seals quarterback Adam Moyer going 24 yards to Darren Parks. Some good footwork down inside the 30-yard line. A few plays later, Isaac Hernandez scampers 4 yards for the score, and the Seals lead 7-6. 3rd and 8 situation for Shikellamy. It's Mike Bowman going to Mark Batosic. He gets the first down. Batosic later would get the touchdown, but Selinsgrove gets the win. 35-21. District 4 scoreboard. Danville 44-8 over Mifflinburg. Warrior Run 20. Bloomsburg 12. Montgomery a big win 47-6. Hughesville 22. Wyalusing 7. Jersey Shore 20. Wellsboro 7. North Penn 21. And Loyalsock 3. Well, it looks good on paper. North Schuylkill and Shamokin both going for their 2nd straight win.
Indians and Spartans highlights coming up along with the Big 11 battles in the second half of the Super 16 Sports Final.
These red letters are the mark of great trucks, vans, and sport utilities. These red letters are the mark of great value. Only now through September 30th during Red Letter Days at your GMC dealer. Choose GMAC financing as low as 2.9% APR or get cash back up to $2,000 on select models. You've got a big selection to choose from, but these special offers end soon, so hurry. Now's the time to make these red letters yours. See your Northeast Pennsylvania GMC dealers today.
Hey, steak lovers, don't eat. Get good and hungry for the greatest all-you-can-eat event on the planet. All-you-can-eat sirloin steak at Bonanza, only $7.99. As much delicious flame-grilled sirloin steak or chicken as you can eat. Plus Bonanza's all-you-can-eat soup, salad, and dessert bar, all for only $7.99. So hurry into Bonanza for all-you-can-eat sirloin steak or chicken. Just bring your appetite. Oh, and $7.99.
Bell Atlantic will always put the customer's needs ahead of the need to get customers. However, some long-distance companies may lure people into switching, not only their long distance, but unknowingly their regional toll service as well. Be careful of what you agree to over the phone or sign, and don't let anyone switch you without your permission. That's called slamming, and it's illegal. If that happens, I suggest you call Bell Atlantic and get your regional toll service back.
If you've been waiting to buy a new minivan, the Dodge Big Summer Clearance plays right into your hands. You see, it's even bigger than you might think. With up to $1,000 cash back on Caravan, or pay this low price for our 7-passenger Caravan, making it the lowest price minivan in the industry. So hurry to the Dodge Big Summer Clearance, because if you haven't figured it out already, it's big. See the friendly Dodge dealer near you.
Newswatch 16 closed captioning is brought to you by ABC Market.
Welcome back to the sports final. In the second half, highlights of the Miners, Mohawks, and Mountaineers.
But first, team number 2 and a heavy in the Big 11, Jim Cole's North Pocono Trojans.
Yeah, Tony Donato's experienced offensive backfield making the most of its senior season. The Trojans galloping for 47 points in their Big 11 opener. But week 3 brings another challenge. West Scranton on the road. The Invaders also unbeaten after 2 games. West Scranton's Ed O'Malley looking long and right in stride. The perfect strike to Dom Brignetti. 38-yard touchdown. Invaders lead 7-0. Second quarter, North Pocono's Ryan Joyce goes 9 yards. And that sets up a North Pocono score, which is the 1-yard plunge by Eric Endres, tying the score at 7. But West Scranton's defense doing the job, beating North Pocono 14-7. And congratulations to Ron Mushrock, 3-0 in his first year as head coach of the West Scranton Invaders.
Jim, another Big 11 unbeaten bash at Valley View. The Cougars hosting 4th-ranked Riverside. Second half, Valley View leading 6-0. Harry Armstrong to Ryan Austrich out of the Valley View 2. Next play, Jeremy Ransom powers in. 7-6. Vikings take the lead. Jeremy finally sneaks in there. Check out the wild play now. Valley View's Rocco Forgione. Rocco hit, and the ball flies in the air. Riverside's Billy Kittle, 4 interceptions last week, picks up the ball and goes into deep Valley View territory. 2 plays later, it's Armstrong to Ostrich, and he's in the corner of the end zone, 14-6, Riverside. One more, Armstrong to Mark Jones. This one, 56 yards, Riverside turning it on in the second half to remain unbeaten, 21-6. District 2 board now, a wild one. Susquehanna Montrose in double overtime, 36-28. Western Wayne shutting out Lackawanna Trail. Carbondale with the shutout of Delaware Valley. Well, the Dallas Mountaineers are 2-0 and number 12 in the Super 16. Not bad for a team that has yet to complete a pass this season. Dallas taking their stingy defense and running game to Nanacoke. The Trojans maybe can force Dallas to the air. Out comes Nanacoke, and Nanacoke to the airways. First half, Todd Bargella to Tim Dietz. Dietz around the quarter and slides in there for the touchdown. Nanacoke up 7-0. Dallas comes back. Matt Jackson from 6 yards out, and it's 7-6 as Dallas misses the point after. Second quarter now, Nanacoke's Bargella again. This time the keeper, he's in there. Trojans up 14-6, but Dallas comes back 18-14. Mountaineers with the win.
A great start for first-year Hanover coach Chris Gregaris. There he is, doing a good job. He has cerebral palsy, not stopping him from getting his team off to a good start, going up against winless Myers, but the Hawkeyes had to go with a backup quarterback. Maybe a problem there on the exchange. A couple of plays later, Myers goes to work. Chris Devon, 10 yards. It's 14-7 Myers. Ishmael Garrett doing a lot of work for the Mohawks. Cuts back, gets a 5-yard touchdown to make it 28-7 Myers. Then one more time for Garrett, 20-yard touchdown. Final score, Wilkes-Barre Myers wins this one 41-7. As we check out more scores, Stroudsburg blanking Coughlin 32-0. Lake Lehman by a point over Central Columbia 7-6. Williamsport beating William Penn 28-15. South Williamsport 60-6 over Bucktail, and Montoursville 34-12 over Lock Haven. A pair of road games not stopping the kids from Minersville from winning big. The battling Miners were averaging 40 points a game, beating Jim Thorpe and Tamaqua. Tonight, Minersville with their home opener against Schuylkill Haven, the first of 3 straight on the home turf for the Miners. Minersville, 25-yard run by their workmanlike back, Bob Workman. With the touchdown, the Miners are up 34. How about a freshman starting linebacker, Mike Pavelko? You can see why he starts, and he'll be playing for 4 more years. A 10-yard sack. Then Terry Davis finds the end zone. The Battling Miners win it big, 41-8, as we check out some more scores in District 11. We have 14th ranked Marion Catholic blowing out Blue Mountain 31-0. Nativity BVM 21, Cardinal Brennan 17. Panther Valley gets a win 26-zip over Jim Thorpe. Lehighton 41, Tamaqua 0. Northern Lehigh 35, Palisade 7. Northwestern Lehigh 14, Bangor 12, and Palmerton 22, Saucon Valley 15.
On to Shamokin, Jim. The Indians hosting North Schuylkill, both looking for their second straight win. First quarter, North Schuylkill forced to punt. Shamokin's Tony Verano forced to run the ball. Gets to the outside. Tony, well, there were 2 hands on him there, but after that, clear sailing. 78 yards for the Indian, and it's 6-0 Shamokin. Shamokin up 12-0 in the second. North Schuylkill, air game, Greg Gressens to John Sackleben. 36 yards, Sackleben in there. It's 12-6. North Schuylkill down by a touchdown. 20 seconds left in the half. Gressens, Sackleben. This is not a recording, but it is a touchdown. And North Schuylkill coming back to beat Shamokin in a thriller. 19-18. All right, District 6 board now. Clearfield 14, BEA 7, Huntington over Belfont. Central by 1 over Indian Valley. Non-district, State College a winner over Erie Central. Elmira Southside beating Troy. Blind Mountain shuts out Millersburg. Plymouth White Marsh a big win over Pocono Mountain. And Williams Valley 29, Halifax 7. That's tonight's high school story. Tomorrow, 3 more Super 16 teams in action.
Yeah, number 3, Shenandoah for 1, 13th ranked Muncie, and 15th ranked Abington Heights. The scores and highlights with Drew Mitchell at 11 o'clock. Well, the college schedule highlighted by number 1 Penn State. The Lions, 5 touchdown favorites over Temple. Sorry, no television for this one. Notre Dame is on the tube. This one, the Irish and Purdue live at 3:30 here on WNEP. And a big game in the NFL as Bill Parcells returns to Foxborough for the first time since the Patriots won the last year's AFC title. Parcells comes to town as head coach of the Jets, but he thinks the hype surrounding the coaching mystique is overrated.
I'm coaching and the players are playing, and that's it. Everything else gets to be irrelevant. And that's the way it'll be on both sides. Really. That's honestly the way it'll be.
Kenny Schrader leading the way for the New Hampshire 300. Here's the top 25 from Loudon.
All right, the Yanks and the O's. David Cohn, must wait your turn. Yankees scoring 5 in the second. Tim Raines to left center. That goes for a double. Jeter comes in. New York up 2-zip. Then Wade Boggs, who's been hot since the break, singles in Raines and Posada, and it's 4-0 Yanks. 2 outs, bases loaded. Curtis with the dribbler. Scott Erickson throws it home, throws it away. The Yankees rolling over the Orioles. 13-5. The final. That's it. Week 3 of the sports final. It's been fun.
Yep, big thing. Southern Columbia wins. Berwick back on the track, and number 2, North Pocono losing.
Now, here's Tom Clark with a look at the forecast. Tom?
Thank you, Tom and Jim. Cooling off just a little bit overnight tonight. Getting off to a cloudy start tomorrow morning. There'll be some areas of fog as well. Then partly sunny. A nice afternoon shaping up with a light wind from the northwest. Temperatures getting up to 72. Low and mid-50s tomorrow night under a moonlit sky. Mid-70s on Sunday. It looks like a real nice day there. Mostly sunny. And then warming up to the upper 70s on Monday. Cooling off a little bit on Tuesday. And then warming up Wednesday into Thursday of next week. Susan.
Thanks, Tom. Finally tonight, the Miss America contestants had a chance to relax in Atlantic City. All 51 contestants took part in the annual parade down the boardwalk. After 3 nights of preliminary competition, this was their night off. You can see the Miss America pageant itself beginning at 9 tomorrow night right here on ABC and WNEP TV. That is Newswatch 16 at 11 for tonight. Stay tuned for ABC's coverage of Mother Teresa's funeral, beginning with a special edition of Nightline. Then join the team tomorrow morning for Newswatch 16. Now for the team, including Tom Clark, Tom Tidy, Jim Coles, and John Cossack, thanks for joining us. Have a good night and a good weekend.
WNEP TV, the news station. the #1 source for news and information in northeastern and central Pennsylvania.
Get the car. We're going to the Sealy sale at Mattress Man. Save on every Sealy mattress, including Posturepedic. Look for Mattress Man's money-saving coupons in your newspaper and save $30, $40, $60, even $80 on every mattress this week. And you get free delivery, setup, and removal of your old mattress. Mattress Man's newest location is now open in Holmesdale. Get to Mattress Man as fast as you can. The Sealy money-saving coupon sale must end this Monday, but please drive safely.
We've all been there. There's just never enough hours in the day. That busy lifestyle demands a reliable paging service. Pager One is always at the forefront of communications technology, offering the most comprehensive coverage of any locally owned paging service. At Pager One, we take pride in offering you the most reliable service at prices everyone can afford, and we can tailor our service to fit all of your paging needs. Pager One will reach you everywhere you are.
Watch WNEP and make a cafe cash-in.